Do you have a bunion and want to avoid surgery? Make sure you check out this video. I'm going to take you through how we help people avoid bunion surgery every single day. I'm going to go through some recent patient feedback that we've had with a lovely patient of ours named Julie. I'm also going to show you some really helpful tips that you can start doing at home to help yourself avoid the need for bunion surgery. And then I'm going to give you a really special offer exclusive to this video on how you can get your bunion checked by a professional here in our clinic. My name's Daniel Fitzpatrick from Sydney Foot Solutions. We see about 150 bunions a week. We see stacks and stacks of them. We help people avoid the need for bunion surgery. Not saying I do what a bunion surgeon does, but we do have a lot of expertise in this area. We've done it for over 20 years, and we see like literally over 100 bunions a week. And this recent review that we received from one of our wonderful patients named Julie is reflective of what we do see quite regularly. And Julie wrote, and you can check this on Sydney Foot Solutions /reviews. These are all very available on the internet and you can check it out. I'm not making it up. They're all very available in where our reviews are. And she wrote, I wasn't sure what to expect, but was hoping for some results to avoid ended up being crippled feet like my mother had. I have now finished my 90 days worth of treatment for a bunion and am incredibly happy with the results. I can see from my x-rays how much my feet have straightened up, all with easy daily exercises and a regular gentle treatments from a very enthusiastic and knowledgeable Daniel Fitzpatrick. If you want to avoid surgery, which I certainly did, I highly recommend you make an appointment with Sydney Foot Solutions. Daniel and the whole team are fantastic. And we'd like to thank Julie for taking the time to give us a review. It's very helpful when people do give us reviews. We're absolutely thrilled that people trust us with their health and trust us with treating their bunion. But with Julie, we got a really good result. In fact, we took before and after x-rays. I won't go into her details because that's her private situation, and I won't go into the specifics of her treatment process. All I can say is that we often get very good feedback about bunions. People are really thrilled when they come to our clinic and they avoid the need for bunion surgery. And in fact, we see stacks and stacks of bunions every week. About 150 come through the practice each week. If you have a bunion and you want to avoid surgery, make sure you check out our special bunion offer. It's 60% off for an initial bunion assessment. Check out the link below this video and you can click in. If you can't find the link, go to sydneyfootsolutions.com.au and we have a 60% off initial bunion assessment there. But make sure you keep watching the video. I'm going to show you one of the really key elements that if you do have a bunion and say you weren't able to get to the clinic, maybe have a crack at this first. So one thing that people overlook with a bunion is that everyone thinks that their only option is surgery, and you can do a lot with a bunion from a conservative management approach. And one of these things is that you can start to actually strengthen through the arch of your foot in here. And this is a really simple exercise. It's a very well researched exercise that has been proven over quite some time. And so all you need is to get yourself a bath towel like this, and you pop it on the floor like so. Hopefully you can all see that. And then you flex your toes on the bath towel and you go up and down. And you go 10 times once a day. Should only take you about 20 or 30 seconds. You might say, what does the bath towel do? What the bath towel does, it causes you to flex your big toe, which turns on all of your arch and your ankle muscles, which significantly turns on your intrinsic stabilizing foot muscles. And so what we've found is that is often an integral part of our treatment process when people come to see us. If we strengthen the foot and ankle muscles, it goes a long way to helping the underlying cause of why you got your bunion in the first place. On that point, we hear this a lot where people will say things like, oh, my bunions are genetic. And I'm not disagreeing with that, but we know that bunions are primarily related to overall foot function. And then overall foot function is affected by the level of misalignment in your foot and ankle. And that is the part that you inherit. The benefit of that is that you can influence and help that, and you can help that long term. So the great thing is that not all hope is lost and your only option isn't surgery. You can definitely do a lot about helping a bunion. What I would suggest is check out our website at sydneyfootsolutions.com.au or click on the link below and get the 60% off initial bunion assessment offer. We'd love to answer any questions you might have. Thank you very much for watching the video, and here's to you avoiding bunion surgery.